Hey everyone, Loot Dog here, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. Well, we've made it into the deep roads, but the way forward is blocked. And now, our favorite dwarf Sandal has gone missing.
Do hope nothing has happened to the boy. The thought that he's out there, wandering.
Don't worry, Bodan, we'll find him.
We're supposed to dig through that? You see Bowden's boy walk off?
No.
Did you?
I'm not his mother, am I? I bet he got eaten.
If you wander around in the dark, you'll be eaten by a group. I read that somewhere.
I'm Bodon's boy if you can. I have to get these blinders digging.
Darksmith, those are plenty.
Okay then. Check my journal. Find Sandal somewhere in the deep roads side passages. Okay. Sandal! Where are you? Oh, I just realized my staff has a blade on it. Anything? Anything to pick up? Why is it just not falling down there? We got Darkspawn.
Bianca, baby, introduce yourself! That's the brightest thing you could have done!
Hold on, Carver. Damn it. Good work, everybody. Some money, start paying back all the money I had to give to fund this place. Deep mushroom. And I leveled up. I think I was going for willpower. The mage summons a wave of telekinetic force that hurtles enemies away from the core of the blast. Cone of cold. Mage calls forth a devastating shower of flames that blast down on the targeted area. Fireball scorches a larger area and is more likely to send enemies flying. Inventory. Hood of the Spiral Eye. Gloves of the Spiral Eye. Boots of the Spiral Eye. Do I not have the robes? Huh. Well then. Can I put a damper on things? definitely a bigger area. Kaboom! Hey, Carver leveled up. What should we give you, little brother? A little bit more health. Up some defense. Whirlwind becomes murderously effective and can be used more frequently.
Good to go.
Carver, what weapon do you have? You need more strength. So you can't do anything. Sorry, little brother.
If the Darkspawn claim this as home, I say we take it like they took ours.
Who would want to live down here? No offense, Varric. Kaboom! Oh, hello. Everyone's leveling up. This arrow carries such force that it tears through every enemy along its deadly path. Varric launches a volley of 3 bolts, turning his target to a pincushion. Varric hums a melody under his breath, recalling the untellable tale of how Bianca got her name. Few things focus Varric as much. Let's go Archer's Lance. Okay. Anders. Let's give you some health. Anders sacrifices his own health to replenish mana and cast spells more rapidly. Okay, so it came in that way. See what's down here. Silverite. How goes that staff? Anders, you can't even use it. Kaboom. Ooh, we got a big spider. Just realized I am really hurt. These are the healing Anders. Kaboom. Oh, Varric. Nope. Ow. Oh, Carver's down. Dang it. Shoot, shoot, shoot. You were supposed to be frozen. That even hit you. Come on, attack. Can't get me up here. Whittle you down. Kaboom. Well, that could have gone better. Injury kits for everybody. Let's see what's behind this door. Cascade's portable anvil. No strength. Sorry, Carver. that way. So we gotta go here. These lyrium veins? Pretty. Kaboom. Oh, hello. Where'd you guys come from? Deep mushroom. Can't go through here either. What the heck?
Well, I'll be a Nug's uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Hello?
It is. The great warrior stands victorious.
Are you injured? How did you do this?
Boom.
And how did you do that?
Not enchantment.
Smart boy. Come on. We still need to find a way past that collapse.
You are an interesting dwarf, Sandal. Can I not go through these? Like a whole section here. Meh. Sandal has been located. He managed to head back to the expedition's camp on his own. See golems. There isn't a dwarf alive who remembers the deep roads as they once were. They were the network of tunnels that joined the Taigs together. To be honest, it isn't even right to give them such a simple term as tunnels. They are works of art, with centuries of planning demonstrated in the geometry of their walls, with the statues of the paragons that watch over travelers, with the flow of lava that keeps the deep roads lit and warm. The cloud gazers up on the surface talk of the Imperial Highway built by the Magisters of old, a raised walkway that crosses thousands of miles, something that could only have been built by magic. Perhaps it's comparable to the deep roads, although we dwarves didn't need magic. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore. The Darkspawn rule the deep roads now. When Orzammar sealed off the entrances to the deep roads, abandoning everything that lay out there, we handed over the kingdom that was to those black bastards forever. To think that there are Genlocks crawling over Baunamar now, tearing down our statues and defiling our greatest works. Corruption covers everything we built out there. Every dwarf who goes out and comes back says that it gets worse with each passing year. The foulness spread a little further. And the cloud gazers think the Darkspawn are gone just because they aren't spilling out onto the surface? Huh. One day, when Orzammar is gone for good, they'll find out differently. Those Darkspawn won't have anywhere else to go but up, and they'll do it. The surface folk will have themselves a blight that will never end. Transcript of a conversation with a member of the Dwarven Mining Cast, 890 Blessed. Hi, golems. Kaboom. Oh. See you, little brother. Have some help. What else do we got? There goes my brother just charging right in, as usual. Kaboom.
Red Hawk, you do get results, don't you?
Raw lyrium. Can't go that way. Blade of Red Birth. Well, that's a dagger. Isabel is now with us. Kaboom! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Hold on, Varric.
Inside. Seems to be unhealthy.
Oh, nothing there. Varric! Should have warned us.
Don't suppose I could give that a shot.
Great sword and some potions. Let me guess, you don't have enough strength. What is your strength at? Strength is 22. Got a dragon! Carver, you need healing. You leave my brother alone. Nice on you. Carver. Get out of there. No way! Almost. Here we go. Oof. This is not gonna go well. Dang it! Ah. Carver. Dang it. Run away. Leave me alone. I didn't want to fight you. Run, Carver, let your big brother handle it. Oh boy, those little ones. Need magic. This thing. You. Leave me alone. Carver, can you not take down one Dragonling? You're gonna make me go through all my potions. No. There, big guy's frozen. Ah, Carver's dead. Seriously, you couldn't take down one dragon? Die already. Oh, you can't follow me up here. Dang it. Go away. Leave me alone. come on! I hate you. I'm running out of potions. Do the thingy! You stupid! 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 No, 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 no! I hate you. I hate you. I hate you, hate you, hate you. Just leave me alone. I don't like this. I don't like this. Go away. Freeze him, freeze him! No! Let's try that again. Let's get good. This is not a good place to be. Not a good place to be. Anders, you suck. Heal Varric! Anders, you so suck. I wanted to down one. Oh my gosh, everyone's already dead. Carver! Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Leave me alone, you stupid lizard. Ah, freezing. Why do you not work? Leave me alone. Ha! Get over here, you stupid beast. Here we go again. Leave me alone. Just why can't I resurrect people? This really sucks. This really sucks. This really sucks. Sucks. alone. Stop following me. Go away. No, I don't want to play cribbage. Oh, great, now he has minions. This is gonna take a while now. Ah, get away. Ah! Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Why won't you just go away? I wasn't trying to do that, but I'll take it. Okay, it's you and me again. It would help if I actually watched where I went. Nope, nope, nope. That didn't sound good. I'm over here, big guy. Shoot him! Are you stupid? Stop trolling your thing! Almost got him. Sort of. You just chill out.
Dear parrot, please learn to parry. Love your innards. Ouch.
Okay, everybody. Injury kit. 'Cause I had to do all the work. Better have something good. Robes of the Spiral Eye. Yes, that's a whole lot more armor. And I got the complete set. However, you still can't use anything. You need to get your strength up. Here, have a new staff.
Here we go. This goes right where we want it to. Let's go back and tell Bartrand. He'll be so pleased. Bartrand! We found a way around your damned cave-in.
It's about time. Let's move out!
Yay! Now we can continue on this expedition.
Holy shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned dike, something old, but... what is this?
How did you even know it was here?
Old scavenger tales. After the third blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here! We need to look around.
Explore the strange tag to see what secrets it holds.
I don't get it. Nothing in this tide makes sense.
Why's that?
We're well below the deep roads. Whatever dwarves lived here, they came long before the first blight. But where are the statues of paragons? I don't recognize these markings on the wall, or anything in the rubble.
Who knows how old these ruins are? Maybe your people were different back then.
I know enough about our history to know we haven't changed much. Dwarves have been mired in tradition for many ages. These dwarves might have been unique. If so, I hope they kept their valuables close at hand.
Anything over here? Nope.
What's so special about this place? Looks like the rest of the deep roads to me.
This place better be worth it.
You found him! I can't believe it! You found him! Hello? I owe you a great debt. I will repay it somehow. I swear my life on it.
No need. I'm glad Sandal was all right.
Because of you. You will not regret this. Say thank you to the nice man for saving your life, Sandal.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sell junk. Oh wait. Anything? What's down the tunnel?
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
Bartrand is far more enthralled with this place than you are.
Unlike him, I wasn't born in Orzammar. I wouldn't even be down here if there wasn't profit in it. This entire place gives me the chills. Let's hope it's worth it.
Whatever we find, it might not be very pleasant.
I suppose we'll need to go down there to find out.
Then let's go down. Ah, boom. I just throw stone. Carver. Seriously, Carver. Can't take down one enemy? Carver, this is why people don't like you. I know it's mean, but... Like lyrium, orichalcum is a metal most commonly encountered in liquid form. Unlike lyrium, however, orichalcum forms pools and must be drawn like water rather than mined. Deep orichalcum is the most common type of the metal, and is often found in places where opals are mined. The rarer crystalline orichalcum is found in small pools in the mountains. Folk wisdom says that a drop of orichalcum mixed with wine is a potent aphrodisiac, though it has a pungent smell similar to lye, so I could not bring myself to put this legend to the test. An excerpt from an alchemical primer of metallurgy, Volume 1 by Lord Cerastus of Marnus Pell. Carver, we need to get better. Anything over here? I'm gonna leave him injured for a bit.
He deserves.
So he learns his lesson so that he can get better. Your Majesty, it's difficult getting a straight answer out of the scavenger. These sods get themselves so blighted that they can't think straight, much less keep spit in their mouths. He says, however, that he's gone down into parts of the deep roads that are so old that our people forgot them long before the blight even happened. He spoke of great statues and temples. Temples! He spoke of things that could have only been made by magic, and of impossible ruins untouched by darkspawn. He described creatures the likes of which we've never seen. None of it's possible, of course. I've conferred with the Shaper, and he says the memories date back to the founding of the first Tig. What could have come before that? Yes, we're unable to explore these depths the Scavenger spoke of because of the Darkspawn, but surely the memories would speak of such places if they existed. Yet in the Scavenger's belongings, amidst all the filth, there was a single idol. It was clearly of dwarven make, but not resembling any paragon on record. The idol was dressed in a manner I've never seen. The Shaper of Memories also could not identify it or the substance from which it was made. The thought that the memories might be wrong is unsettling. Except from a report sealed in the Orzammar Royal Archives by order of King Analar Geldenblade in 848 Blessed. History was maybe altered. Anything in the corners?
You see what I'm seeing?
Is that lyrium?
It's definitely magic. And not the good kind.
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen. Look at this, Bartrand. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Not bad. We'll take a look around. See if there's anything further in.
You do that.
The door!
Bartrand! It's shut behind you!
You always did notice everything, Varric.
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
It's not just the idol. The location of this Tig alone is worth a fortune, and I'm not splitting that 3 ways. Sorry, brother.
Bartrand! Bartrand!
Oh, I swear I will find that son of a bitch. Sorry, Mother, and I will kill him.
Find another way out. Lyrium is the king of metals. Beneath our feet, it sings. When properly refined, it is a smooth, slightly iridescent, silvery liquid. In the hands of the dwarven smith caste, it is mixed with steel to produce indestructible armor and blades that hold an edge for centuries. In the hand of the Shaper, it becomes a repository for living memories, and some scholars maintain this as evidence that lyrium is itself alive. It finds its most lucrative its application in the hands of the Formari, who use it in conjunction with baser metals like gold, silverite, viridium, or even iron to produce enchantments. Though mages, of course, consume it in a diluted form to bolster their abilities, this is not recommended. Overindulgence in lyrium can have disastrous consequences, particularly in more concentrated amounts. It is not advisable, for instance, that any reader handle raw lyrium, which in many cases can kill on contact. An excerpt from an Alchemical Primer of Metallurgy, Volume 1 by Lord Cerastus of Marnus Pell. Hello. No, you will not hit me with that rock. Eric. Kaboom. Zappy zappy. Slam him down. Last potions. Kaboom. Well, Carver's gonna die in a second, but... Get in here, Varric. I have no health potions now. There's one. There's two. There's three. 4. Got 4 potions. Come more. Zappy, zappy. What the frick? Carver, don't go down there. Too late. Oh, finally you decide to heal him.
When's the fight start? The odds are starting to get bored.
Barrick. We who are forgotten remember. We clawed at rock until our fingers bled. We cried out for justice but were unheard. Our children wept in hunger, and so we feasted upon the gods. Here we wait in aeons of silence. We few, we profane. Found scrawled on a wall in the lost Revan Tag by explorer Farumi Helmi, 510 Exalted, unknown author.
Bloody flames, what were those things?
I don't know, but you need another potion. Let me guess, Carver. Nope. Nope. Still need to get your strength up. Because you can't use anything. Hello, where'd you guys come from? Carver! All that for 2 silver. Not a good place to be.
Enough. You have proven your mettle. I would not see these creatures harmed without need.
I'd say being attacked on sight gives us plenty of need.
They will not assault you further, not without my permission.
What are these things? They seem like rock wraiths, but...
They hunger. The profane have lingered in this place for ages, beyond memory, feeding on the magic stones until the need is all they know.
The lyrium? That's what sustains them.
I am not as they are. I am a visitor.
It seems mostly interested in their hunger. It's a demon come to feed.
I would not see my feast end. I sense your desire. You seek to leave this place, but you will need my aid to do so.
Don't do it. Demons will trip you up every time.
Could be a way out of here. I don't know.
What are our options?
Why do we need your aid to leave?
There is another door that leads into the paths far above us. That is what you seek. It has been sealed, however, and cannot be opened without a key. I know where the key is. Do as I ask, and I shall tell you.
So what do you think?
Oh, we could always go look for it ourselves.
We're not dealing with a demon.
Most unwise.
Have you seen how many shades I fought? Carver. Zappy zappy. Why do demons seek to possess the living? History claims they are malevolent spirits, the first children of the Maker, angry at their creator for turning from them and jealous of those creations he considered superior. They stare across the veil at the living and do not understand what they see, yet they know they crave it. They desire life. They pull the living across the veil when they sleep and prey on their psyche with nightmares. Whenever they can, they cross the veil into our world to possess it outright. We know that any demon will seek to possess a mage, and upon doing so will create an abomination. Most of the world does not know, however, that the strength of an abomination depends entirely on the power of the demon that possesses the mage. This is true, in fact, of all possessed creatures. One demon is not the same as any other. Demons can, for instance, be classified. Enchanter Brahm's categorization of demons into that portion of the psyche they primarily prey upon has held since the Tower Age. According to Brahm, the weakest and most common of demons are those of rage. They are the least intelligent and most prone to violent outbursts against anything living. They expend their energies quickly, the most powerful of them exhibiting great strength and occasionally the ability to generate fire. Next are the demons of hunger. In a living host, they become cannibals and vampires, and within the dead, they feed upon the living. Theirs are the power of draining, both of life force and of mana. Next are the demons of sloth, the first on Brahm's scale that are capable of true intelligence. In its true form, this demon is known as a shade, a thing which is nearly indistinct and invisible, for such is sloth's nature. It hides and stalks, unaware, and when confronted, it sows fatigue and apathy. Demons of desire are amongst the most powerful, and are the ones most likely to seek out the living and actively trick them into a deal. These demons will exploit anything that can be coveted: wealth, power, lust, and they will always end up getting far more than they give. A desire demon's province is that of illusions and mind control. Strongest of all demons are those of pride. These are the most feared creatures to loose upon the world. Masters of magic and in possession of vast intellect, they are the true schemers. It is they who seek most strongly to possess mages, and will bring other demons across the veil in numbers to achieve their own ends, although what they might be has never been discovered. A greater pride demon brought across the Veil would threaten the entire world. For the Maker's first children by Batter, senior enchanter of Ostwick, 812 Blessed. Level up! I should probably upgrade some strength. What's this? Oh. Because I have my magic equipment. I get +1 magic and +20 stamina. Let's just go. Now, let's go find a key to a door to get out. Because that's what doors do. Damn 'em. Zappy zappy. Carver. We'll bring you back here.
Bianca, you think that was beautiful!
Carver, we're giving you more strength.
Throw it all in strength. When the mage is stronger than the warrior.
What is it? Oh. Oh. Hey! Suddenly you have a whole bunch of other stuff you can use. give you a hammer. Potions. Maybe use an explorer.
What is this place?
This is the vault. The dwarves would have brought their... That can't be good.
Oh boy. Maybe we should move away. Carver!
I've got your back!
Thank you, Anders. Zap zap! Barrack, Barrack. And Barrack's. Thank you for noticing. Carver! Wait for... Oh, we got one right over here. Leave me alone. Why are you not dying? Oh, good. Carver! Anders. I have no idea. Oh! Oh boy, oh boy. Did you just say fireball? Behind the thingy. Get over. Good boy. You stay. I know. Tap tap. Ah, wasn't close enough. Take my little brother. Not doing good. Almost. course, now I'm not doing good. Anders! Just up to the Hawk brothers now. Oh! No, 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 no! No, I don't!
Whew. The rock wraiths are supposed to be dwarven legends. They're not even supposed to be real.
Looked pretty real to me.
I suppose it doesn't matter. Look at what it was guarding.
Let's see if there's something that can help get us out of here.
Yeah, the guys that died were the ones that leveled up. Oh, Varric. Get some cunning for you, for locks. Anders. What was I gonna level with you? I'll just give you cunning. What updated codex? That was the wrong one. Find another way out of the crypts. Yeah. Valdecine. Stone clutchers. Brass nug. Lots of stuff.
A key. The kind that opens doors, I hope.
Is there any other kind?
Could open a chest.
Valdecine. In the ancient days before the Darkspawn, when dwarven cities wound through the roots of all the earth, House Valdecine single-handedly kept the empire supplied with lyrium. One day, the mining family shut the doors on their thaig. They spoke not to their noble patrons, nor their king, and not even a visiting paragon. Days passed in silence before the doors to Valdecine thaig opened. Anxious partners discovered it empty. Not one soul remained. No bodies and no sign of what had happened. House Valdecine only left a staff of strange metal behind. It looked like lyrium and chilled one's heart like a remembered sorrow. The king sealed the staff inside the thaig, and no dwarf ever ventured there again, as recounted by Shaper Murda. Mine.
Let's collect the best pieces we can carry out of here and then go.
Excuse me. Mystic Corrupted Talisman. Health. Money. think that's the way we came. Yeah, I think this is the way we came. Wrong. Yes, please. You have no rings. Man, I have not been equipping you. But then again, I also haven't been taking you out that much. Yeah, but a lot of these things are kind of meh.
I'd say this is our way back.
How long to get back?
If we're unlucky, maybe a week.
And if we're lucky?
We stumble over Bartrand's corpse on the way.
Is that still a week, though? I mean, I think we might have left our stuff back at the camp.
This part of the Deep Roads looks familiar.
We're back where we started. And in only 5 days. Not bad, eh?
Think we could take a break? I feel wrong.
Let's make camp if you're sick.
I'll wager it was those deep mushrooms we found.
No. It's...
Carver!
It's the Blight. I can sense it.
just like that Templar, Wesley. I'll be just as dead. Just as gone.
That's just like you, keeping this to yourself.
I thought it was nothing. Hoped, anyway. Idiot. I'm not going to make it. Not to the surface. Not anywhere. It's getting worse.
There might be something we can do. I stole the maps from a warden that had come to Kirkwall. I wanted to know if he was looking for me. He wasn't. The maps were for planning their own expedition into the Deep Roads.
Does that mean the Grey Wardens are here?
If the Wardens are here, I know where. We could bring Carver to them.
And what? Become a Grey Warden?
Is becoming a Grey Warden a cure?
Yes, I suppose it is. But it's not without a price. One not everyone is willing to pay.
What price? Maker's breath, spit it out!
The process of becoming a warden is... unpleasant. And irreversible. It also means you might never see your brother again. He might survive the Blight, but at the cost of becoming a Grey Warden. It's not an easy life, trust me.
What about you? You're not a Grey Warden anymore.
You think I got away? Eventually they or the Circle will drag me back. I've got no illusions about that.
Is this even possible? How does someone become a Grey Warden?
I can't tell you. But it's not something you can undo once it's done. Even if you want to.
This just keeps sounding better and better.
They might agree to it, however. That's if we can find them in time.
If there's even a chance, we must take it.
Then I hope I'm right.
What's wrong?
I think they're nearby. Or it could be Darkspawn.
Oh, that's a lot of...
Cabo! I don't care about him. Just like... Why can I not use this?
Anders.
Fancy meeting you here, Stroud.
I could say the same. Aren't you supposed to be dead?
That's the rumor. But I didn't come here to swap stories with you.
You mean the boy as a recruit? Of course you do. I'm sorry. I know this comes as no comfort to you, but we do not recruit Grey Wardens out of pity. It is no kindness.
You think it's kinder to let Carver die from the Blight?
Sometimes it is. Yes.
Stroud, trust me when I say this one is worth your time. With the Blight over, you Wardens don't have recruits lining up.
This is no simple thing, Anders. This may be as much a death sentence as the sickness, and you know it.
He'll die anyway. Take him and try. I'm asking you.
If the boy comes, he comes now, and you may not see him again. Being a Grey Warden is not a cure. It is a calling.
Are you sure about this?
I wish it hadn't worked out this way.
We must move quickly if we are to make the surface in time.
Then... I guess this is it. Take care of Mother.
Home, sweet home. Finally. Oh, I wonder if Bartrand came back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
Revenge isn't exactly the most pressing thing on my mind right now.
I know. I'm sorry about what happened to your brother.
He'll make it. Carver's stronger than he thinks.
I should have seen Bartrand's betrayal coming. I'll find that maggot if it's the last thing I do. I imagine you'll be heading home to, tell the family.
I don't have much choice.
You'll be a wealthy man, Hawk. It wasn't all for nothing.
But what did it cost? $6? Like my robes?
Baby, you made it home. Carver isn't with you.
No,
Is he coming back?
I don't know.
On the plus side, he's probably alive still.
So the champion's brother was a Grey Warden.
Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? The involvement of the Grey Wardens makes perfect sense. And the champion's companions? Merrill, Aveline, Isabella? That Warden Anders.
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who he was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. The Grey Wardens left Kirkwall. It was months before we learned Carver survived. 3 years later, the Qunari still hadn't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
The compound was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Qunari influence is no longer contained.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage. But these Qunari, they sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you. By name. What did you do?
I got his attention a couple of times. I guess I impressed him, but that was years ago.
It makes no sense. And it doesn't matter. I just need them quiet. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Serah Hawke?
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors. Chantry leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
Any idea what I can expect?
None. Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of... begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange, well, you would be right.
I am always willing to assist.
Well, that is an attitude this city has lacked for a long time. Appease the Arishok. Take his demand and let him return to dormancy. As awkward as this has been, it is better than the alternative. It's heading for a fall. I know it is.
The continued Qunari presence in the city is causing tension to rise. The Viscount's concern appears matched by the Arishok's annoyance. The root of the problem must be found. Speak to the Arishok in the Qunari compound by the docks. Talk to Varric. Speak to Anders. Catch up with Aveline. Speak to Fenris. Catch up with Isabella. So much stuff.
Good day, Serah.
Well, you have certainly risen through the rank. Good for you.
I'm not a rogue.
Stepping down is looking more and more appealing.
Good day, Serah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my home first.
Why would you do something stupid like that? Because you want to go home. Why would you do that?
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
I was called to the keep on important business, Bodan.
Yes, I was hoping to catch you before you arrived. I came to deliver this to you, the last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes? Quite well done.
I can put this to good use.
Of course. Always happy to help. Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandal's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
I didn't ask you to be my manservant, Bodan.
But I owe you a debt, and after what happened in the Deep Roads, I have no other way to repay you. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.
Okay. I was, but then I changed my mind.
Now you want to talk to what's...
Level up, everybody. And finally, Meryl. Let's go talk.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Doors. Treasure. No treasure.
If the guards are inside the keep, how do they guard it?
That's not what the... These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods. Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children. They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond. All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slave to the highest kings. Those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are hated and accursed by the Maker. Those who bear false witness and work to deceive others know this. There is but one truth. All things are known to our Maker, and He shall judge their lies. All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost. Those who steal from their brothers and sisters do harm to their livelihood and to their peace of mind. Our Maker sees this with a heavy heart.
Allow me.
Excuse me. Was I in your way?
Yes, I was.
Hope the day is treating you well, Sirrah.
But that was a complex one. The dry, dusty earth swallows up salty drops that splatter its surface. A tiny insect pauses, sensing the vibrations, and scurries off, leaving behind its invisible enemy. As the drop falls, the dark circles merge together, expressing a mirror to their creator. The primal emotions of bloodlust and sorrow blend into a lethal cocktail that breaks the strongest of men. The jurisdiction of strength must be left to the spirit, not arm nor chest. Only the wisest turn to his inner sanctuary to partition the mind from an all-consuming madness. Seductive voices whispering promise of glory, weighting down the weaker path of the flesh, bringing a death far worse than that of hot lead or steel. These blank, hollow promises will echo the unfathomable eternally. Living comfortably amongst material possessions, it is easy to misunderstand the true meaning of uncontrollable hate. Failing to understand the power of fighting against pure, unfaltered beliefs, against foes that listen only to their soul. Uncontrollable hate. Influential and thus removed from innocence. The scars permanent and eternal. The rain, now red, feeds the depth owed for actions past, seeking further into the earth as the mind draws slower. What was it that drew him, himself, to this situation? The mind ebbs and parts to a lingering memory of true innocence. He entered war as a newborn enters the world, unknowing to both the horrors and light of the Maker that will save him. The sound of metal sliding along leather comes from above him. From the second he was born to his soon-to-be dying breath, his mind was processing and analyzing knowledge and experiences. It is true that he thought he could be wise in his own eyes, but only the most humble recognizes that he knows very little. Bias, speculation, and all of false pretenses make way to the sound of the sweeping steel, and then finally, his soul, as ready as his eyes dry from this final understanding, enters his promise of its purest form. From Death of a Templar by Sir Andrew, Knight of Andraste and Templar Archivist, 9-4 Dragon.
We'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed. You'd think the Captain of the Guard could requisition a Templar or two, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
You had to know cleaning up this mess would be difficult.
It's not the challenge, it's the unending part. And really, I blame you. You poured money into a pot that was already full. Everything has shifted. Good job validating the fears of every anti-Ferelden and Kirkwall.
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane. You've changed fortunes for many people, not always for the better.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
You guard the guardsmen.
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
Grouse all you want, but the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain.
They'd have to drag me out of here. And I'm sure some are lining up to try. You among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around. Not that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right. But I'm with you if you need me, Hawk. Just say the word.
Okie doke.
Is it? Just wanted to chit chat.
Yeah, catch up. Well, yeah, it's been 3 years.
Please keep it quiet, Sirrah. The Viscount mustn't be disturbed.
Hey, Viscount, I'm leaving!
Home?
Fine, you'll go home.
Oh, what else do you want to do?
Check out my new digs.
You do what?
My mansion.
Oh,
The old...
the old home?
I forget what my mom's maiden name was.
I've seen less ostentatious palaces.
What was Lemerin like? I've never heard of a Dalish who's been there.
I don't imagine your people travel between islands much.
Not really, no.
I wouldn't start waterproofing your wagons then. I don't think Lemerin is ready for the Dalish.
What do you mean? Would we upset the people there?
It's not the kind of place where one turns down a tumble. Even refuse a fortune teller and they'd run your lot out of town.
Okay.
Down the street?
Yeah, this is Hightown. So yeah, as you can see, our crest is a little bit better. Hi, Mom. Maybe grandfather?
You've settled in nicely.
It's been hard work to get here.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say, if someone wanted to pass some work your way...
I'm listening, Aveline. What's the trouble?
A thorn in my side, inventing trouble and scaring people. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help, and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That doesn't mean everything terrible is related. There's no sense to that. Can't be.
I seem to recall he had some good leads.
Then you won't mind chasing his threads. If it leads somewhere, I'll pick it up. Right now, he's just distracting my men. He's in the gallows. Do what you can. Thanks, Hawk. I'll try not to make a habit of this.
Speak to Emmerich in the gallows. Hi, Mom.
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. It's not something I could have imagined when I was a little girl staring out this window. I'm still grateful you used your money from the expedition to buy back the estate. I feel like an Amel again.
Just don't go all pompous on me, all right?
I promise. If there's one thing I learned in Ferelden, it's that good people can be born in a hut as easily as a palace. Honestly, after so many years as a peasant's wife, it feels strange to have nothing to do. But I can't spend the rest of my life mourning Bethany and Carver. They're gone, and I can't bring them back. I guess I just need to start finding you a suitable wife.
What? No.
If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy would be happy to help.
Enchantment?
Just so. Boom! Ah, there he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son. I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as my own now. Isn't that right, my boy?
I like Bodan.
He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
Have you ever thought of finding out more?
Well, I did. I brought him to the Circle of Magi about a year after we got to the surface. They called him a savant, but then they started giving him the eye like they were going to keep him, so he left. Not going back to those vultures. Sandal's happy as he is.
Sandal's quite useful to have around.
That he is. Also, I've always said. Oh, Maker knows what'll happen when I'm gone. I try not to think about it.
I want some pie.
Okay. Mom, can we get a pie for Sandal?
Could I have some salamanders, please?
Don't do it. That's where the boom comes from, I think.
It's very shiny. Your house is pretty.
Thank you.
I want to go home.
We can go back to Ferelden one day, my boy. I promise.
Oh.
Could I have some salamanders, please?
Don't do it. That's where the boom comes from, I think.
Born Lord Remy Vaskel in 863 Blessed, the Black Fox was a dashing thief and rogue who went on to inspire so many tales of his exploits that it's nearly impossible to determine today which are true and which are merely fabricated legend. Despite coming from nobility, he has become something of a hero of the common people. His initial exploits involved ridiculing the tyrannical and powerful Lord of Val Cheven. Wearing a mask, he would appear in public and disrupt the Lord's plans to the point that the Lord angrily put a huge bounty on the life of this cunning fox, the origin of the nickname, which stuck. That the primary bounty hunter who took the job, Carolus, ended up becoming Remy's lifelong partner in crime, only after nearly killing him several times, is one of the most popular tales told in taverns today. The story is often exaggerated to make Remy appear initially buffoonish, until Carolus becomes so furious at the Black Fox's inescapable ability to survive that the cunning Remy gains the upper hand, which impresses Carolus so much that the bounty hunter joins him. After years of terrorizing the Lord's men and foiling his tax collectors, a favorite pastime of Remy's according to the Orlesian commoners, Remy was supposedly betrayed by his lover Servana de Montfort, in some versions of the tale a mage of the circle no less, and captured. After more than a year of torture, Remy was rescued from prison by his compatriots, including a repentant Servana, and together they escaped Orlais. In this period of Remy's adventures, he appears almost everywhere in Thedas. As his legend grew, more innkeepers and merchants were happy to claim that the Black Fox had visited their village or established and performed some legendary feat. If the tales are to be believed, Remy led the Lord's men on a merry chase. He became embroiled in political intrigue in Navarra, was hunted by the crows of Antiva, and then captured by a powerful mage in Tervinter. In each situation, Remy escaped death at the last moment, foiled the evildoer, and improved life for the poor and downtrodden. Then, inevitably, he rejoined his band of adventurers and moved on to the next land. His companions Carolus and Servana, the wise dwarf Bollock, and the tempestuous knight Sir Clementis have each spawned their own individual legends over the years. The stories all agree that at some point the Black Fox disappeared. He and his fellow adventurers voyaged into the heart of the Arlathan forest, seeking the sunken city of the elves, and never returned. Many more are the tales that expand on what ultimately happened to them in that forest, and postulate on how they could someday be rescued. From the Adventures of the Black Fox by Gaston Geralt, 911 Dragon.
Fenris said Daenerys left this at the mansion. Ah, this statue. Wait, where did I get this statue?
Did it come with the house?
The Complete People's Laws of Kirkwall. A friendly reminder from Aveline. Wish Bodan would clean the fireplace. Says it reminds him of a mine shaft.
Greetings. I hope this letter finds you well. I've often thought of you in these past 3 years. Without your kindness, my Fenrir would have been long since sold to slavers. Instead, he has thrived and begun to master his magic. But now his nightmares have caught up with him, and neither the Keeper nor the First Enchanter know how to help. I don't know where else to turn. Please come to my home in the Alienage. I will be waiting to speak with you. Thank you again for the compassion you have shown Fenrir in the past. Sincerely yours, Ariani. Hawk, I do not know if you remember me, but you helped me deal with the Carta a few years ago. Given the generally disreputable characters in Kirkwall, I had all but given up hope, and I swore I would reward you properly. Take these coins in the enclosed package. My men and I are preparing to leave Ravain before King Balin's assassins catch up with us again. If the stone favors us, we'll find Kal Sharok in safety soon. If the Haramonts survive this dire time, your name and deeds will be recorded in the memories. With respect, Renville Haramont.
Oh, hold up. King Balin's assassins.
Balin has basically been sending people off to take out any...
Oh, no, I get you. I thought Balin was the dad.
Yeah. Many people in the city owe you their lives, and I am one of them. When my friends and I were cornered by Templars, you helped us escape. Over the years, more Starkhaven apostates have been captured, but thanks to the help of many people, I've remained free. You've done so much for the apostates. If you are moved to do more, contact Mistress Selby near the docks. She knows of many ways you could save more lives. Forever in your debt, Terry of Starkhaven. Sarah Hawk. Years past, I fell into wickedness and was swept up in the mad ambitions of the blood mage Tarohin. You saved my life at the Blooming Rose, and for many months I wished you had killed me, but I found the Maker's light in my deepest despair, and I now seek absolution. Taroni wrote many tomes containing dark secrets she learned from the Fade. She protected them with demons forged into their very bindings. You must find and destroy these tomes, lest others follow her dark path. I wish I could help you, but the Templars never let me leave my cell. I can only send my prayers. Iduna. To Hawk. Life with the Dalish hasn't been easy. Keeper Marathari tries her best, but I don't know what else she can do for me. The younger elves won't accept me, and I often hear them whispering behind my back. The elders have more discretion, but I can see it in their eyes. They're afraid of me. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Sometimes it feels like you're the only person I can trust. Your friend, Fenrir. Yeah, if you didn't know, the Dalish clan that Meryl is from is actually the one you start off as a Dalish elf in Origins. In fact, Meryl was one of the tutorial companions.
Oh.
Flag flying at half-mast. Does your soldier not stand to attention? Does your dwarf shy away from the deep roads? Come to Jorman's apothecary and ask for our special sauce. Our special sauce is infused with the essences of 52 herbs. It's completely natural, completely safe, and absolutely effective. You'll never feel the same again. Be the man other men want to be. Be the man you deserve to be. No, I do not want spam mail. Mr. Hawk, words aren't enough to convey how grateful I am. Thank you for saving my daughter from that monster. When I look at my little girl, I'm reminded of what you did for my family. Laia has found a hero in you. She's become interested in swordplay and combat, and she speaks of joining the guard one day. She seems none the worse for wear. In your debt, Elrin. Dear Sir or Madam, I am Lord Akim Falk of Starkhaven. I have faith in the Maker and Andraste, his beloved prophet, that I must bring this matter of urgent business to you. Years ago, I served the office of Seneschal to the royal family of Starkhaven. Sadly, they have been deposed, ousted by a foul usurper. I represent His Royal Highness Prince Corbinian Vale, the true heir to the throne, and with your help, Maker willing, we will see him wear the crown of Starkhaven once more. His Highness had a fortune of 11,000 sovereigns locked away in the vaults of the Royal Bank of Antiva. With access to this fortune, he can raise an army to retake the throne, but it is too dangerous for His Highness to simply withdraw the funds himself. This is where we require your assistance and discretion. Simply send me the details of an open bank account in Kirkwall, and I will arrange that the funds are transferred to you. My king will then contact you to retrieve his fortune, leaving you with a hefty award. I must warn you, the Antivans will not consider the account viable if it contains less than 100 sovereigns. Please observe the utmost confidentiality. Yours, Lord Akim Falk.
That sounds like a scam.
Yep, scam. Simply because it says, Sir or Madam. Hawk. Heard you lot got to the Free Marches. Don't know why you'd bother, but I suppose it's better than Orlais. They got spiders up there? Big ones? Couldn't swing a dead cat round here without hitting a giant spider, but the blade drove him off. Maker. Dark days ahead. Mark my words. A man can't even cover his blighted land with poisonous traps. Old Barlin.
Friend from home?
Dearest Leandra, I hope you and the children are holding up. I'm so sorry about Bethany. Such a dear girl. I remember her helping me weed. The Blight has taken too much from us. Thank the Maker for the hero Ferelden and the Grey Wardens. Things are slowly getting back to normal in most of the country, but Lothering is gone for good. We hope to rebuild there, but the Blight poisoned the land. It'll take decades for the Earth to recover. It may never. Redcliffe is a nice place, but I'm starting to see it as home. The village saw some trouble during the Blight, but it's recovering. Perhaps you could visit sometime. Please write me again, my dear. I wish to hear about your life in Kirkwall. Send my regrets and fond regards to the children. Your friend, Miriam. How are you? Hope all is well. Things are good here, I suppose. Grey Warden legends do fail to mention a few things, though. I've yet to do anything remotely glorious or honorable since arriving. In fact, most of it is painful, dirty, often horrific work. Thanks a lot. In case you forgot that it's your fault I'm here. The positive is that I'm alive and part of something greater. I have a chance to prove myself. Maybe I'll even step out of your big fat shadow. Thing is, Ferelden already has a hero that stopped the Blight. Pfft, big deal, right? Say hello to Mother and Gamlin for me. Carver.
What a guy.
Hey, Carver's alive. That's good.
Is that Isabella? Who carves that into a stairwell? Handprints? Was someone swinging on the chandelier? Sando.
I thought he says Meryl.
Nah, Meryl loves your things.
I should get some curtains.
You have curtains. You idiot.
Never thought I'd have my own family crest.
It's a nice crest.
What's this? Ah, Anders Manifesto again.
Hey.
Finery. Oh, I think it's basically what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Isabella seemed disappointed that she didn't find anything worth gossiping about. Snoop. What's this? Ah, Anders Manifesto. Again.
It's got two of them? Excuse me?
What's this? Ah, Anders Manifesto. Again.
Anders, I don't care about your stuff.
In case you didn't notice it on your desk. It's now.
I've been wondering if I shouldn't remarry. I'm sure the last thing you need is your mother watching over your shoulder every time you come home. But perhaps there is still life once your children have outgrown you.
You've been through a lot. You deserve any joy you can find.
Thank you, love. No one could ever replace your father. But it is refreshing to think I could still be courted at this age. The Reinhardt's second daughter is very interested in meeting you.
Mom.
Good to see you again, sir. A letter arrived for you. It's on.
For most good folk, the details of our calendar have little purpose. It's useful only for telling them when the Summer Day Festival will be held, when the snows are expected to begin, and when the harvest must be complete. The naming of the years are a matter for historians and taxmen, and few, if pressed, could even tell you the reasons that our current age is named after dragons. It is 930 Dragon Age, the 30th year of the 9th age since the crowning of the Chantry's first divine. Each age is exactly 100 years, with the next age's name chosen in the 99th year. The scholars in Val Royeaux advise the Chantry of portents seen in the 99th year, and Chantry authorities pore over the research for months before the divine announces the name of the imminent age. The name is said to be an omen of what is to come, of what the people of Thedas will face for the next 100 years. The current age was not meant to be the Dragon Age. Throughout the last months of the Blessed Age, the Chantry was preparing to declare the Sun Age, named for the symbol of the Orlesian Empire, which at the time sprawled over much of the south of Thedas and controlled both Ferelden and what is now Nevarra. It was to be a celebration of Orlesian imperial glory. But as the rebellion in Ferelden reached a head and the Battle of River Dane was about to begin, a peculiar event occurred, a rampage, the rising of a dreaded High Dragon. Dragons had been thought practically extinct since the days of the Nevarran dragon hunts, and they say that to see this great beast rise from the Frostbacks was both majestic and terrifying. As the rampage began and the High Dragon decimated the countryside in its search for food, the elderly divine Faustine II abruptly declared the Dragon Age. Some say the divine was declaring support for Orlais in the battle against Ferelden, since the dragon is an element of the Dufail family heraldry of King Megran, the so-called usurper king of Ferelden. Be that as it may, the High Dragon's rampage turned toward the Orlesian side of the Frostback Mountains, killing hundreds and sending thousands more fleeing to the northern coast. The Ferelden rebels won the Battle of River Dane, ultimately securing their independence. Many thus think that the Dragon Age will come to represent a time of violent and dramatic change for all of Thedas. It remains to be seen. From the Studious Theologian by Brother Genetivi, Chantry Scholar 925 Dragon.
That's where I'll put messages which come while you're out.
Did you say I have more stuff?
You got another
Oh yeah, that's premium DLC stuff, but I'm saving that for later.
Oh yeah, true.
Let's bring you. Anders, I'm not interested. Let's go talk to my companions. They come and nug a noxious vermin and 520 exalted over fears that the animal carried the blade. The extermination became known as the Battle of the Squealing Plains. It's not spoken of in polite company. Nugs.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
"3 years. There's still no sign of Daenerys. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Denarius killed him. Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Isn't this what you wanted?
Yes, but... Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
You start over. Isn't that what you want?
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
You don't know who you were?
Fenris was the name Denarius bestowed upon me, his little wolf. If I once had another name or a family, then they were taken from me. But again, this is not your concern.
You help me, I help you.
I don't need your help. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
Come on, Fenris. I just can't win with you. I'm trying to be nice. That's it, I'm leaving.
Why be nice? And stop giving me your manifesto.
Do 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 do.
And that will, stop the itch.
Yes. Though I would stay away from women you meet in the port. Pirates tend to dock in unsavory places.
I heard that.
Just use the salve if it comes back.
Excuse me.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you?
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
We haven't talked much recently. How have you been?
Good. I just love what Knight Commander Meredith's done with the place. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
Is that making it harder for you, with justice?
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
You chose to merge with him. Only you can make it work.
I am trying. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. One day, everyone in Kirk will have to choose a side.
Let's get out of here.
I saw an Oxford once. It was big.
The dregs of humanity, down with its waste. Fitting.
Level up.
Really? You pick a plant and you level up?
I was that close. Firestorm now burns with greater intensity and scorches a larger area. I am fire! Ugh, excuse me.
There are no jobs in the city. How do you
Ah, Meryl, you were about to talk.
suppose the Quinari scratch their heads with those horns in the way?
Why do you think I would know?
Because you know lots of things. I wonder if they rub their heads against tree trunks like Hala do.
I'd pay a sovereign to see that.
No wonder they seem so cranky all the time.
Hanged man.
Do you ever feel like the world's getting simpler? Like everything from...
Isabella, you look well.
Are you talking about the flush on my cheeks? It must be the whiskey. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes, that turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
You can count on me.
Thanks. I appreciate it. If I learn anything new, you'll be the first to hear about it.
Okay. Oh, you got more
So
stuff.
I hear you think mages should be free.
Everyone.
Sir Whitmore, when I mentioned powers greater than the Templars, I didn't mean the Chantry. Sure, they command the Templars, but that was not always so. The Inquisition once hunted heretics and cultists as well as mages, and their reign of terror ended only with the inception of the Circle of Magi. They became the Templar Order, for good or ill, the Watchers of the Mages, and the Marshal's arm of the Chantry. It was a mutually beneficial arrangement, but few know that the Chantry created yet another order to watch over the Templars, the Seekers of Truth. I know little of them myself, but I can say the following things with certainty. They serve the divine and they are feared. When a Seeker steps from the shadows, Templars run for cover, because why would he come unless the Templars somehow failed at their duties? Seekers are extremely efficient investigating abuses within the Circle and hunting particularly evasive apostates. It's said they are immune to a Blood Mage's mind control and possess the ability to read minds or erase memories, but this is likely exaggeration. So we return to my original dilemma. Who watches power greater than that of the Templars? One assumes it's the divine, but how much could she know about their activities when their very existence is a mystery to most? A letter from an unknown priest found in the Grand Cathedral Archives 880 Blessed. Little hint at Dragon Age 3?
Be free. Not just mages.
Not everyone's dangerous.
It's not about who's dangerous. It's about having choices made for you. Don't you wish you had the choice not to have lyrium stuck under your skin?
I do.
This is silly. I don't want to argue.
Do you want to guess what color my underclothes are again?
Oh yes, that's much more fun.
Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back. A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The Hanged Man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
That's generous of you.
What's coin if not for spending, eh?
You could save up to buy yourself a new ship.
There you go, ruining our fun with good sense. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
What do you mean, I'm all right?
You don't judge people. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You know, little things like that. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
If you hadn't been shipwrecked, we wouldn't have met. That would have been a shame.
I'll drink to that.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
I suppose after the whole business with Carver, it's a good idea to hang on to what you've got. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
Kirkwall needs me.
If nothing else, you give this town respectability, my friend. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
Yes.
Do they zip around Thedas, terrorizing Darkspawn with their
Anyone knows Karen? Has he done anything wrong?
Good one.
Talk to Ariani and the alienage. Contact Mr. Shelby at the docks. Destroy Tony's tomes of dark magic hidden in and around Kirkwall. Speak to Emmerich in the gallows. Speak to the air shock. Okay then. Well, I'm going to save it here then. Wow, 2 hours and 40 minutes. There we go. Next time, we'll see what Act 2 is like. Till then, if you liked this video, let me know in the comments. If you really liked it, press that cute little like button. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Luke Dog, and I'll see you next time.